Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the 10 biggest earthquakes in the history of the world. Let's get started. An earthquake is a seismic fluctuation in the Earth's crust caused by unexpectedly generated energy and the shaking of the Earth's surface by these fluctuations. Seismic activity is defined as the frequency, type, and magnitude of the earthquake. Fractures in the Earth's crust cause sudden vibrations to propagate and shake the surface through which they pass. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of fractures in the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust called fault lines. Fault lines are formed when the rocks on the Earth's crust break under high-pressure conditions such as tension and compression. Now let's move on to the biggest earthquakes in the history of the world. Number 10. Indonesia earthquake 8.6. In 2005, an earthquake of 8.6 magnitude struck the northern Indonesian island of Sumatra. Huge waves from the earthquake reached as far as Sri Lanka, injuring more than 400 people. Number 9. Tibet 8.6. This earthquake, known as the Assam earthquake, occurred in 1950 with a magnitude of 8.6. Many cities in China, Tibet, and India were affected by this natural disaster, which occurred on land and killed 780 people. Number 8. Alaska 8.7. In 1965, an earthquake of Alaska's Wright Islands registered a magnitude of 8.7. Most of the damage after the earthquake was caused by the impact of the tsunami. Number 7. Ecuador 8.8. In 1906, a magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck Ecuador and Colombia, killing more than 1,000 people in both countries. The tsunami generated after the earthquake crossed the ocean and reached Japan. Number 6. Chile 8.8. On February 27, 2010, a very strong earthquake struck near the city of Concepcion in Chile at 3:34 local time. The United States Geological Survey first raised the magnitude of the earthquake from 8.3 to 8.5 and then to 8.8. The epicenter was 325 kilometers southwest of the capital San Diego and 115 kilometers from the city of Concepcion. The earthquake, which occurred 35 kilometers below the ground, lasted about 1.5 minutes. 500,000 houses were destroyed or heavily damaged in the earthquake that affected 2 million people. Number 5. Russia 9.0. The magnitude of the earthquake that occurred on November 4, 1952 in eastern Russia was measured as 9.0. The Kamchatka region where the earthquake occurred is located at the northern end of the Pacific Ring of Fire region, where the earthquake placed between the Australian, Asian, and American continents are located and frequent seismic activity is experienced. There were no casualties in the earthquake, which caused more than $1 million in material damage. The magnitude 9 earthquake that occurred in Kamchatka on November 4, 1952 is among the largest earthquakes recorded since 1900. Number 4. Japan 9.1. The earthquake occurred on March 11, 2011 off the coast of Honshu in northeastern Japan at a depth of 24 km with a magnitude of 9. It's the largest earthquake ever recorded in Japan and one of the 5 largest earthquakes in the world since 1900. The Japanese government officially named the disaster the Great East Japan Earthquake. After the earthquake, tsunami waves up to 37.9 meters high occurred in the region. The tsunami caused enormous damage in the country. The earthquake killed 15,900 people and 2,531 people are still missing. Number 3. Indonesia 9.1. On December 26, 2004, an earthquake in the Indian Ocean off the island of Sumatra marked the 21st century, killing around 230,000 people in 40 countries. With a magnitude of 9.1 to 9.3, it was the third largest earthquake ever recorded by a seismograph, ranging in duration from 8.3 minutes to 10 minutes. It was the longest ever recorded and moved the entire planet by 1 centimeter. It triggered earthquakes as far as Alaska. Its epicenter was between Similun and Sumatra. Number 2. Alaska 9.2. The 9.2 magnitude earthquake that occurred in Alaska on March 28, 1964 was recorded as the second strongest earthquake. The 3-minute earthquake triggered a tsunami. The tremor and the giant waves that followed caused 128 people to lose their lives and caused approximately $310 million of damage. And finally, number 1. Chile 9.5. The May 2, 1960 earthquake in Chile, South America, is the largest earthquake ever measured. The tsunami that followed the Chilean earthquake traveled rapidly across the Pacific Ocean, causing serious loss of life and property. Thank you for watching my video. If you want more videos like this, you can like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon!